A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and goal. Mayfield. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darrell Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bolton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You try and get all back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's caught by Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Hurry. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that...
That's caught inside the 20.
You thought you had
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Check 52. Hurry. Hey, switch gears. Alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield to throw it. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
56. Here we go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Fighting through pressure. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darrell Williams, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! That's caught. Noah Gray from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He completes it to Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by John Johnson. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm not ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Come on. 56, Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.